Do you think we have you scared, Trudeau?
Freedom Convoy 2022 organizer and self-professed internet troll Chris Barber was the first protester to testify at the Emergencies Act inquiry. He says he was protesting vaccine mandates for truckers.
When the COVID vaccine passport came in, made things a little tricky.
Barber told the inquiry he wanted to work with law enforcement and was opposed to honking horns. Those words contradicted by this video.
They've already filed a $4 million civil lawsuit against us for horns.
Would that be an example of you being a troll?
No, that's me being a funny guy.
Barber is facing criminal charges of obstruction and mischief, but insisted he's hardly a lone mastermind behind the protests.
It was a matter of a whole bunch of different groups coming together.
He denied reading a memorandum of understanding promoted by another organizer calling for the federal government's resignation. He also denied knowing about this, brought up by a federal government lawyer.
Were you aware, sir, that Deputy Prime Minister Freeland received a death threat?
I was not, no.
It was sent by email 2 days after the Emergencies Act was invoked, its author declaring war on all the Canadian government for lying about COVID-19, adding Freeland will get a bullet to the head.
I assume you would reject this statement and any such action.
Unequivocally, yes.
The inquiry got testier when a lawyer representing downtown businesses and residents confronted another convoy organizer. She said protesters who fought to get fuel to their vehicles were in worse positions than residents who have since launched a class action lawsuit.
Which is more inconvenient? Not having fuel and watch your child freeze to death, or listening to a few horns? I'm sorry that your clients feel that they are entitled to $460 million for horn honking.
So, Rafi, presumably that's just a taste of what's to come tomorrow.
Adrienne, already today the commissioner was pointing out to supporters of convoy organizers in the room that they need to be quiet as they were cheering. Now tomorrow we're expecting to hear from Pat King, another key figure in the movement that Barber and others denounced early on. And we're also watching the clock tick on the legal battle for Ontario's Premier and Deputy Premier to not testify. They say they have parliamentary privilege. The Commission's pushing back against that, and the judge is supposed to make their decision in the next 9 days.
All right, we'll be watching. Thanks, Rafi.